Hello. Today, we're going about swapping your cassette, aka the gears, on your Zwift Hub. Although most can do this at home, you'll need a few tools. If you want some help, you can also bring your trainer to your local bike shop. Your Zwift Hub comes with a pre-installed Shimano and SRAM-compatible cassette, selected during the checkout process. If you are installing a Campagnola cassette, you'll need to change the free hub body. We have a video for that. It's in Italian. Just kidding. You'll also have to change the free hub body if you're using a SRAM XD or XDR cassette. You need two tools to make this happen: a chain whip and a cassette lock ring tool. You might need a large adjustable wrench if your lock ring tool doesn't have a handle. The chain whip will help you stop your cassette from moving while you unscrew the lock ring. The lock ring, by the way, keeps your cassette snug on what's called the free hub body. It's the spinny cylinder that freewheels one way. One quick note, if the small cog or large cog on your new cassette is smaller or larger than your existing one, you might have to shorten or lengthen your chain. Ready to make the change? Let's go. First things first, unplug the trainer. The lock ring unscrews in the same direction as the cassette freewheels, counterclockwise. That's why you need the chain whip to hold the cassette in place. Wrap the chain whip around the middle of the cassette in a counterclockwise direction, making sure that it is secure and that you can press against it in a clockwise direction. Use the lock ring tool to unscrew the lock ring by turning it counterclockwise. You might need to apply some force. Once the lock ring is removed, the cassette will slide off of the free hub body. Try to keep the cogs and spacers in the correct order if you plan to use the cassette again. If you are installing an 8, 9, or 10-speed cassette onto your Zwift Hub, use the spacer that's included. You don't need to use a spacer if you're using an 11 or 12-speed cassette. Get that new cassette, but be careful to make sure you keep everything aligned. Some cassettes are not a solid unit. Being careful can save you time and frustration. To install your new cassette, line it up properly. One notch on the inside of the cassette is larger than the others. Line it up and slide it on. Got it? Great job. Once the cassette is on the free hub body, use the lock ring tool to tighten the lock ring. You won't need the chain whip. Hold the flywheel. Turn the lock ring tool clockwise until it's tight. And by tight, we mean give it a significant amount of force, but don't stand on it. Be sure not to over-tighten. If you're using a torque wrench, tighten to 40 Newton meters. That's it. You're done. Just put your bike on the trainer and you're ready to Zwift. Have fun and be sure to share some ride-ons.